And then Miss Debbie Allen, she come on out of one of the trailers, and she's like, "You killed my baby!" Boom, shoots Frank point blank. Detective Hudson shoots mother because plot twist, everybody must die. Vivian is still shaken up, but she's like, "It's my chance." Vivian shoots Chicken Man. No, I'm just kidding.
That's what you went too far.
So my Vivian shoots Chicken Man.
Welcome back. I'm your host, CK Season, joined by my special co-host,
Lola Chanel.
And this is the Fight Night episode 8 of Shh-Grown Folks Talking. Lola, brief synopsis. Let's close out this show series.
Okay, so this episode 8, round 8, Testify. In a daring final hustle, Detective Hudson and Chicken Man face off against the robbery mastermind. Determined to clear Chicken Man's name once and for all, the Black Mafia convenes, staging a trial of their own members. What did I say? I got one prediction right.
We got the prediction of Chicken Man. What are you referencing?
The prediction of Chicken Man.
That Chicken Man was gonna make it out. I'm gonna
become a pastor. You didn't hear me say that? You didn't hear me say that last week?
I'll go back.
I said all Southern hustlers is when they done hustling.
You
they
sure
become
did.
Pastors.
You sure
and
did.
when I saw that, I said,
sure did. It just, thank you for that reminder, because it has come full. You called that, ma'am.
First of all, I was just playing, but I was also serious. But to see him actually become a pastor.
Y'all gotta run the tape back. Because wow.
When I was watching that, I said, I was just playing. I did not think I literally was just playing. This episode was.
I don't know. We're gonna have to agree to disagree. I was underwhelmed with this episode, so you're gonna have to convince me otherwise.
I was underwhelmed. I didn't like how Willie Black died. I was just like, oh.
Not only it wrapped up too easily for me. Like just all the things that we've been building up. Willie, Cadillac's still alive. Frank's still alive.
Frank's still alive.
Frank's Lamar. He's still he went to jail, but I was like, really? Vivian looked good. The glow up is great. I love that, but I also she totally. But then she's surprised by people having guns. I'm like, ma'am, at this point, you shouldn't be surprised that you driving them to this place and folks got guns out, girl. By this time, should be right. It should be old hat.
I can see the underwhelming part, and which is so funny. I'm gonna just go ahead because I accidentally see it. This is the highest rated episode on IMDb. It's got a 9.
Really?
The people down at IMDb have been given this season 8s, 7s. No, 7s, 8s. I think the highest. Yeah, this is the highest rated episode. It's got a 9.
Really?
A solid 9. Meanwhile, we over here like it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad, but you've put the plate. Every week you've given me a 4-star course dinner with things I didn't expect. Like, whoa, didn't see that coming.
I didn't expect the change that Chicken Man was gonna be able to get to that that restaurant flip like that. Like right. I was like, oh, he really is tapped in. The people
pig and porks and pies. Yeah, that was cool.
That was a good one.
that whole here's how we did it, how we pulled this off in a short amount of time, that was absolutely, I was like, oh, very cool with the setup. And then but then the whole third act with we're all driving, Frank and Hudson been at odds this whole time, like threat on threat. And then
Frank was by himself, like he ain't really have a choice but to be like, you know what, I'm gonna have to. But he also said, I knew this whole time what was going down. I did know that he was trying to set me up.
Right. True.
What did he call his mama? Anyway,
it was their team up seemed out of character. It seemed out of character.
Yeah,
like they've been button heads. So then when Vivian jumped in, I was like, okay, I guess she's out of character too. So now we gonna listen to the woman. It was hard to believe they all came together at this moment, but in the show wise, it needed to wrap up. That's why I was like, why is Frank still alive? Kind of why is Hudson still alive?
Oh yeah, like all this time they were so trigger happy, and then now everybody just get a chance to speak. It's not shoot first, ask questions later. Because when they got there, I was just like, surely, first of all, they waited to shoot Chicken Man.
Yeah. I was right.
Like the moment that Lamar got him,
he should have shot him.
Thought he was gonna shoot him because that's what they were doing with everybody else. But then it goes back to Frank saying, "I knew all along that
it was
Cadillac was the mastermind behind this."
Frank put the pieces together when he said his speech when Cadillac said, "Let's go to the land you bought in Georgia and have a good send off or whatever." And he said, "You ain't ever been interested in this land I've been talking about." So that, and then when he got the phone call, I think, and Frank went up to Lamar and they had like an exchange, and I was like, "Oh, Frank knows something." So I think that's when Frank was like,
Frank knew what was up. I definitely was. I wouldn't say I was underwhelmed. I was just like whammed.
Well,
neither under nor over.
Well,
it was a good episode. A 9, no.
A 9, no.
It was a good episode. Like coming off the heels of episode 7 to episode 8 and how everything ended. Like I said, the way Willie Black died was very like, I'm thinking I wanted him to have a shootout type of situation. That's just what the hothead just dies with his handcuffed.
Yeah. Also,
I was like,
Also, they made me feel some type of way for Willie. I felt bad for him
that he died
like that. And I didn't like that. I was like, I've hated him this entire series. You gave him a moment of dignity when he didn't want to kill Baby Ray. Yeah. And I let that pass.
And then redeemed himself by being able to set up Cadillac.
Set up Cadillac, even though there was no really need for him because they had by that time, Chicken Man and Hudson knew. So why was Willie Black even a part of the conversation?
Well, what I saw it as, Cadillac needed to see Willie Black alive because he didn't believe that Emerson was dead.
Oh, okay.
That's why
I guess to help him keep talking.
And he said he had never met Cadillac, but I thought he did. I thought he did meet Cadillac. No. Cadillac said he had never met Willie.
Yeah.
And he was still acting like he had never met Willie.
I didn't believe him.
No, I didn't believe him either. I don't think anybody believed him, but he was slick. He was slicker than a can of oil. And Frank said, I'm going to have a whole bunch of perm wearing
that was beautiful.
My door ready to start a war, and I'm not ready for a war.
That was a great line.
I didn't feel bad for Willie Black. Actually, Willie Black, aka what's his name? Is it Miles? Yeah, Miles Bullock popped up down to my Twitter, and I don't want to. I never want to be that person, but I was just like, I don't like you. I don't like you, and I don't care that you got to go to Samuel's house because y'all in this show together, in this picture show.
And I will say he's a good actor. He's convinced you actor. To not like him as Miles playing a character.
Is definitely like I had another tinfoil rant, but now I can't think of that man's name because I have added somebody new to my list of people.
Okay.
That are bad in real life, but I digress.
So the shocking moments was when Lamar came to the piggy porks and capped Willie, because I did say, whoa! And especially after Willie and Cadillac had that speech where basically Willie was like, you knew what you did.
What was the purpose of you shooting him? Because he stole. Because he was one of the main ones who was doing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they killed everybody else in the crew, so let's just off the whole crew. Okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, I get it, but I really wanted a shootout with him. Mm-hmm. I wanted
Well, you had that in the last episode, and he survived, so we was pissed about that.
He did survive.
So that was a shootout. You can't have double shootouts. What I wanted was a shootout. Let's shoot out at the Georgia Corral with all the other gangsters.
Well, that's the shootout. Gangsters.
That's because really, we predicted. I was like, Debbie Allen's finna be the one who's a super mastermind, kill everybody and take over everything.
I am so sad that they didn't even bring her back to where she was in this episode. I was like, we just got one 4 hours cameo?
Yeah, cameo 4 hours on set and then went back to Grey's Anatomy. I appreciate that. Don't even bring her.
So now that I'm thinking about it more,
you're on my team.
I'm on your team. I'm a little disappointed. And the fact that this got a 9 is even more like, all right, this is how you know that it's them folks that be behind it. And ain't nobody that look like us that be behind these raiders. Because this doesn't make a lick of doggone sense. It wasn't 7 worthy, but it also wasn't 9 worthy. I would have given it a 7.5, 8.
Yeah.
7.5.
I think I might have given it a 7. It wrapped up too easy. It wrapped up way too easy. Also, easy. The Texas. Have we seen the Texas gangster? Because I remember one of our podcasts, we were just like, where the folks from the South represented? I don't remember the Texas guy. The Texas gangster with the hat. I don't remember.
Yeah, like he was there. Okay, so what I learned was we got the other gangsters, but the main gangsters was Cadillac, Detroit, Missouri Slim, and Frank. Because they were there, like they were there in the beginning, but they weren't
there. Because the Texas gangster, he didn't go to the party, or we...
No. I don't think he did. No, I know Mushmouth was there, and I know the big man was there because they snatched his ring off,
and it was too right.
Yeah, it was too tight.
So,
and that's the one who Whitley had like snatched his ring off.
Right. Correct. Yes, I agree.
Oh, dang! We had such a good season.
We did.
That was a great season. People still should watch it. But if you were the writer director, how would you have ended it?
I would have ended it. Cadillac gets it because they figure it out. They're like, all the gangsters put pieces together. Because basically, my thought is Cadillac has been lying, telling you a lie, telling you a lie, telling you a lie, and then he gets caught. He gets it. Willie dies, and then it's between Hudson, Frank, and Chicken Man. And I think Chicken Man somehow survives. And the epilogue would be Debbie Allen, Mama Cadillac as the mastermind, and then Vivian, she is now taking over the South with her idea. And it's run by women, because who rules the world? Girls. That's how. Figure out the details but the women would be on top. because of the men, basically the pissing match, violence.
I mean,
cancel each other out.
Pissing match. But Detective Hudson and Chicken Man being friends until the day that they take their last breath was also not on my bingo card.
Absolutely. So it
now
wasn't.
we have to listen to the other podcasts that this was based upon, because I can't see. I really, it just did it. Everybody goes to jail. That's not fun.
That's not fun at all.
That's not fun at all.
And when they were being arrested and Hudson let Frank go, I was like, Frank is a killer, because didn't he kill Lena?
They didn't tie it back to Frank. They tied it back to Lamar.
Okay, but we
didn't see it. We didn't see it. Frank
That's right.
was holding the gun, and then they cut to. We hear the shot, but we don't see the shot.
Inference: he killed Lena. Also, he's a killer. So you gonna
we gonna let him go.
Mm-hmm.
But they were tying all the murders back to Lamar and not Frank, because they saw Lamar at the
light skin
trailer park house.
Thank you. Very, very good pool. And Porky's.
Yeah.
So then, and that pissed me off. I was like, Lamar done did everything you told him to do. And he about to go to...
First of all, Lamar knew what type of time when you sign up for that, you are the fall guy. That's the mastermind.
Okay.
His job is to get you the best lawyers. He can't go to jail. You got jail. Now you know the player hierarchy and what it is to be a gangster. He is the kingpin. He don't go to jail. He got people under him that does the jail going.
Yes. I thought their relationship was more, you are my guy, but I'm your guy too.
I wanted more poom poom pow pow.
I wanted more poom poom pow pow, especially, like I said, Detective Hudson, we saw in the last episode, he is a good guy to a fault. So he's just like, you do the crime, you got to do the time.
But they had
I got no respect to person.
I feel like they had a come to Jesus moment in the back of that car that we didn't see. That
I needed to see it because I don't believe it.
He was like, "You's a good man, Lucius," and that's I guess that's how we're gonna end it.
I don't like it.
I am just a twinge disappointed in this episode. Just a twinge. Faye comes back. Do we see Detective Hudson's wife come back?
No, he just goes to the police officer. He gets his job back. The Mason dude, because he becomes part of internal affairs.
No.
Yeah, internal affairs. Yeah, very good. So they pulled that from episode 1 because his wife was like, he's beating up these young black boys, and internal affairs, and he's arresting him.
He called me the N-word. Hard ER.
Right. They brought back Detective Hudson's the black guy, and we predicted that he was going to be back. The whole setup I didn't see, so I'll give you, that was cool that the 2 white cops, which we've probably seen before but have since forgotten, that was all set up. So that was good.
I definitely love the restaurant setup, because I was just like, y'all fake acting, good acting, okay? Because everybody came out the street. We don't know what's going on. The officers, him having to fake like he had the paper over his face because he still wanted. I said, "Oh." And
a lady with the baby. When that thing, I was like, "There's something weird about that." When they showed the shot and he hit the carriage, the baby carriage. Yeah, I said, that's a big baby carriage. It fits in the time.
Well, no, them baby carriages was big back then.
They were big.
Bulky.
Yeah. It fit in the time, and I just like, it just struck me a tinge odd.
I didn't even pay attention to it. I thought she was mad at him because he was doing all that cussing. Because mothers, they don't like all that cursing. I didn't even see him hit the baby carriage because honestly, I didn't even see it. I missed that key little detail because I was paying attention to him cussing and him looking around, because I was like, surely he's not coming in by himself. If Chicken Man, that's one thing about all of this. The whole time it was, but they've spared Chicken Man throughout the entire time, and he want his money too, because at the end of the day, he didn't plan the robbery just to not get the funyuns. No, he wanted the cash. If he didn't want the cash,
none of this would have happened. I guess Cadillac had some type of feelings for Emerson and was just upset that he died. And then Chicken Man goes, he got a bullet in his brain. Oh, the great line, kind of like, let me tell you what happened at the old Jekyll Island. And Cadillac was just like, why is Emerson not here and you here? And
because your boy got popped, okay? And it's your fault.
Exactly. Although he did hit that man in the batting cage, so
he did. He's a mobster. They're all mobsters, which is why I was very surprised. Like you said, when they got to the plot of land, it wasn't more bang bang pow pow. Lamar wasn't bang bang and pow pow, and my question is, did Frank not tell Lamar? Well, did Frank tell Lamar, like, don't? That's why I'm so confused, because when they took him, surely he's going to shoot him.
Right.
Because Frank's not there. Did Frank ever have plans to go if Detective Hudson never popped up at his house? So he was going to kill Chicken Man? So why did it take so long? To kill?
Because Lamar ain't never been slow.
Well, no, he was. They were going to meet there. Because Cadillac told Frank to meet him at the plot of land.
So is the question, when did Frank know Cadillac was the mastermind?
I would love to know when.
And not Chicken Man. Because if that's the case, there's no reason to grab Chicken Man at all. If Frank knew...
Okay, but then Frank also said, I don't want a war. So I have to be strategic. So I need to let him think that I don't know. Let him grab you, kill off Willie Black. I still don't like. I don't know. That's just gonna make me upset. I don't like how he died. Like I wanted him to go, but I wanted it to be like he fought his way out of the car, got his hands on the gun, shot at Cadillac Richie, started running. Lamar catches him. Him and Lamar have a shootout. Like that's where my mind was going. Not us sitting in the car hearing, yeah.
Yeah. So that's how you wanted to end?
Yeah, I would have cut the scene with Frank, Vivian, and Detective Hudson in the car. Extended the scene where they're at the restaurant and Cadillac is in the back of the car, because Willie Black has been a upstanding help. So I wouldn't have put him in the same... Well, I would have put him in the same car, but I wouldn't have handcuffed him. He takes a gun. Him and Cadillac get into a tussle. He shoot Cadillac, but not kill him.
Okay.
And then he gets out of the car and starts running away because he don't want to go to jail.
Of course.
Lamar is pulling up. Lamar shoots at him. They have a shootout. Lamar kills Willie Black, gets Cadillac and Chicken Man, and then they go.
I'll see you on that. And then how would you end it? How are you going to end this series?
I'll take a page out of your book. Big shootout between all the mobsters. Cadillac is already wounded in the leg, so he can't do too much. So Frank shoots him point blank range, turns the guns on the other mobsters, and then Lamar is already there too, so he shoots the other mobsters. Frank gets shot. He don't die, but he like and then Miss Debbie Allen, she come on out of one of the trailers, And she's like, "You killed my baby!" Boom, shoots Frank point blank. Detective Hudson shoots mother because plot twist. Everybody must die. Vivian is still shaken up, but she's like, "It's my chance." Vivian shoots Chicken Man. No, I'm just kidding.
That's what you went too far.
So my Vivian shoots Chicken Man. No, but I would have had more blood shed than what it was. Ugh.
Yeah.
Shame.
All right. Closing it out. Do you think they have made room for a season 2? Or
no? We got a Where Are They Now ending. What happened to them? We got a aerial shot of what was
Atlanta.
The name of they? Yeah, we got an aerial shot of Atlanta. We got what happened and who died and when they died, and a picture of Detective Hudson and Chicken Man in old age, and Chicken Man went on to do great things, and
that big old robe swallowing him up. I was like, costume. You want another shoot?
No, that's how they look.
Little head. Yes, the robe was the robe was swallowed him.
That's how they be looking in them robes. You ain't never seen.
I have seen, but Kevin is a short man. Give him just a little, tighten it up a little bit.
He said,
I used to run numbers and run people.
I used to run numbers and run people. There is somebody else who I said I wanted to tell you was going on my list.
Who is that person? I'm mad
because I can't remember his name. Them light-skinned men, they all look alike.
Mm-hmm. Your list is very light-skinned, I will say.
Well, they need to stop taking them roles. I was watching Why Did I Get Married?
All right. And
you already know who I'm talking about. Mike.
I do not.
Why Did I Get Married? Mike?
Yeah. I've seen it. Mike,
Sheila's husband. He plays the rookie. He plays the chief in The Rookie. But he's also going on my list. He might come off, but he is on my list.
Oh, he's on my list. Richard T. Jones.
He's on my list.
Okay, dark skin brother.
He's at the bottom, but he's up there. Also, Michael Beach. Michael Beach has never been a good man. You know who Michael Beach is.
I have to look at a picture.
Waiting to Exhale. First Sunday. Michael Beach has never been on the right side of history.
Mm-hmm.
My list is getting longer, and I'm watching all of you. Okay.
Well, overall, what would you give Fight Night? Overall,
absolutely. This episode dropped it down a point, but I would give Fight Night overall a 9.
I was gonna do 8 because this episode dropped it down 2 points, but I will say because I didn't see the Chicken Man turn for the preacher, and you reminded me that was your prediction.
When I say I cackled, why am I like this? Because I literally was just playing but also there is some truth. I am the granddaughter of a preacher. He was not a hustler. Okay, mm-hmm. He was not a hustler. But I also had uncles who were preachers. The pulpit, it's not a good pulpit if they can't tell you about how they was a pimp back in the day. Okay? That's just my tea. The pulpit, it can't eat down if they can't tell you that when they was in the 60s, they was pushing that booger sugar and collecting names, okay? I need them to be like, I'm reformed. I've been changed and I've been set free. Hallelujah. You're not hearing me? You're not hearing me. You just want to dance. Okay? I need my pastor to be like, yeah, I went to jail. I was sitting in that cell. The Lord said, I told the Lord, if you get me out of this, I spread your word. I need my pastor to hoop and holler about how he used to be a pimp, okay? And that's just me, okay, guys? You don't have to, you could, I need my church to have good gospel and a pastor who once used to be a pimp.
All right.
That's my tinfoil for today. It is what it is.
And on that note, I always love, because the series was so good, I was very surprised they did have a picture of the real people.
I wanted them to dramatize it more. We've dramatized everything else. Y'all couldn't dramatize the ending. Of course, we couldn't kill Detective Hudson and Chicken Man because they did live long lives and they were friendships and rode out into the sunset. But everybody else, I'm pretty sure they died within the next 2-3 years anyway. So because they gangsters, so somebody would have got them. And it was a new, I ain't see no pushing of the drugs. I ain't, now that I'm thinking about it, God dang, where was it at? But it was a good show. It was a good show. Of course, episode 8 ended it was a limited series, so it ended it. So we didn't get what we wanted, but
I'd rewatch it. I would
absolutely would rewatch
and recommend. It's a good watch. It's a good hour's worth of TV. Great acting, new faces, familiar faces, all the things that you want, and a story that's not popular. So you're learning something that's historical or based in historical truth for these two men about Atlanta. And I guess sometimes you just got to spit out the bones with the last podcast
lands on the desk of one of these directors, producers, writers, or one of these production studios. What are we asking that they make next? Mine is, I want another Roaring 20s series, but I want to talk about I want it to be supernatural. I want the speakeasies to be a bunch of black folks who got powers, kind of like, no, not super, kind of Supercell-ish. But have you seen the 100?
No. It used to be on the CW. Something like that. Yeah.
Yes. I want it to be strictly in the 1920s. Black people only. I want them to be in Brooklyn. They got superpowers. But it's the Renaissance, the Harlem Renaissance time period.
That's what I thought you were
going. We are taking over the artistry scene, but we are also cutting the rug down at Harlem. Get at me! I got some good ideas.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
What would you want to see?
I would want some story, some unearthed story, but I would want it set in the South or set in a place that no one thinks about anymore. I
honestly bring back that show with Journey Smollett and He Who Shall Not Be Named, because he's Batman. So we got to recast him. I don't know who with who. Get Aldous Hodge. They've done something together. They did Underground together, but we want that.
Yeah.
He can come
it's
back.
Already there.
We just gotta rebrand.
For sure. Well, on that note, thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.